Hello, Verblingites. This is Holly, and I'm ready to start vocabulary activities. So whenever anybody's ready, just come on in and we will do some vocabulary activities. So my name is Holly, and I'm actually from Idaho, and I have been teaching English since 1994, and I started teaching online in 2006. So that's kind of cool that I've been doing that a long time, I guess. Started at Verbling about 10 days ago, and I've been having the time of my life. So anyway, I hope to have some people come in and study some vocabulary with me. Let me show you real quick what the plan is. We're going to go through some word associations. So bear with me a moment while I show that. Some word associations, we'll do some matching, and then we'll have a conversation based on these words. And then we will do some other types of games and activities to dealing with vocabulary. So yeah, so every class that I've taught here at Verbling has been very different. So I'm just as I've been teaching classes, I'm learning what type of classes students like and what type of classes students don't like, and it's been kind of fun. It's been very fun. So to deal with that. Anyway. I'm hoping that you all can that you all can appreciate working online and studying and so forth. Just waiting for students to come. It is Saturday evening, and I've been told that this is kind of a difficult time. Sometimes people don't come. Oh, hi! Maybe somebody's here. We're going to do vocabulary activities and some games and so forth. That is the plan. We will, for example, this is yet another activity that we will do. We will do pretty much do a word scramble game, and we'll play word scramble. And we will also do word associations. So I hope somebody's able to come, and we'll talk about the word associations as well. So that is the plan for today. It's been about 5 minutes since 10 o'clock began. So just looking forward to somebody coming. So I can be found actually on Facebook. Verbling Teacher Holly. So if you want to follow me on Facebook, you can also follow me on Google Plus, and that you can find through Verbling, and you can also follow my profile here on Verbling if you're interested. And let me quickly get that URL. The URL for that is this one right here. And so as soon as somebody arrives, we can go ahead and start the lesson. But until then, we can I guess I can tell you a little about myself. I was raised in Idaho, and I in Idaho, USA, and I went to university in Oregon, and then from there I started my first job, and then I went to Korea and I started teaching English. And after Korea, I moved to Illinois and got my master's degree in teaching English to speakers of other languages. And then from there, I went to Finland for a 9-month contract, and I stayed for 11 years. While I was in Finland, I obtained this little dog that I'm really proud of right here. And I also started my own company teaching English online, and then when I came back to the States, and I ended up closing that company, started doing other things, and then I realized I like teaching online. This is what I want to do. So that's what I'm doing. And so I'm hoping that somebody comes so that we can start the activities. Besides teaching English, I've been involved in customer service and sales. I've also been involved in corporate training, and as far as customer service and sales, that was in the banking industry and the hotel industry, and as far as corporate training, that was actually in the insurance industry. So that's a little bit about my professional background. I've had the opportunity to work in a lot of different projects. I was on an EU-funded project for virtual worlds. Oh, somebody's here! Yay! So I can stop talking about myself and start teaching. Hello, Hiday.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Excellent. And where are you from, Hiday?
I'm from Japan.
Japan. I wondered when I saw your name.
My name is Hiday.
Hiday. Okay, Hiday. Thank you for telling me the pronunciation. Hiday. Okay. Well, tell me about yourself, Hiday.
My name is Hiday from Japan. I'm living in Osaka. Osaka is the second largest city in Japan.
Okay. Are you a student or are you working?
I'm a housewife.
A housewife. Awesome. How old are your children?
I don't have any children.
No children yet. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. So you are studying English. Have you just started here at Verbling, or have you been studying with Verbling for a long time?
I enrolled Verbling maybe 6 months ago.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Well, welcome. I started here at Verbling about 10 days ago, and I'm having a lot of fun meeting people from all over the world and talking to them and learning about them, and I'm helping you guys learn a few more words and learn more English, and letting you practice is the big thing, right? So, all right. So, do you come to Verbling every day?
Yes, almost every day.
Almost every day. Okay, awesome. All right. Does it depend on the do you come at different times of the day or just at the same time every day?
Mainly I'm learning Spanish.
Oh, are you?
Yes. I started Spanish 6 months ago, just I entered this place.
Okay.
And now I'm lowest level, beginner student.
Okay. And I noticed there aren't any Spanish classes right now, so
For beginner student, the group lesson is very frustrating.
Being a student where?
As a very beginner student.
Oh, yes.
Attending group lesson is very, very frustrating.
Yes,
I want to speak something, but I can't. Always another word came out in my brain. I couldn't create any sentences.
Yeah.
So sometimes I take English.
I totally get that. Because English will increase your confidence because you have studied English long enough that you are not beginning anymore. So, yeah. and you can speak really well. Well, today, this class actually, I've planned is that we will do some vocabulary, just different vocabulary activities. And the first one is just a matching activity. And then I thought after we do this matching activity, we try to use some of the word associations, and use them in sentences. And then after we're done with that, we'll play a game that I found on the internet. Do you like games?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so first of all, these are word combinations. It says match the words. There is more than one combination. Okay.
Yeah.
So can you go ahead and you can tell me, and then I will actually draw a line. But it won't be a straight line because I'm not good at straight lines with my mouse. So.
For example, abusive behavior.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes, abusive behavior is one. There is actually another one that would work on this. A couple more actually.
Abusive customer. No.
Yeah,
No.
you can do abusive customers.
Customer.
Yeah, because an abusive customer would be a customer that maybe they call on the phone, and then they start yelling.
Yeah.
and the customer service representative feels very anxious. So abusive customer. Any other word with abusive? There's one more actually that would work well with.
Abusive language? No.
Yes, abusive language. So an abusive customer would actually use abusive language over the phone. Okay, awkward.
Awkward stranger?
No.
No.
This one only goes to one of them.
Awkward background? Awkward situation?
Yes, it is awkward situation. So if you're ever in a situation where you feel awkward, then you can say, oh, that was an awkward situation. Okay. Next one, complete.
Complete. Oh, it's very difficult. Complete.
Okay, you can skip it if you want.
Deprived. Yeah. Patient.
Nope.
No.
No.
Deprived. Background.
Yeah. And somebody with a deprived background did not receive as much as the rest of us did. Yep. Okay, disruptive.
Disruptive.
And that might go with one that is along with abusive.
Disruptive behavior.
Yes, disruptive behavior. Yeah.
Maybe embarrassing behavior.
Yes, you can do that. Embarrassing behavior can be the same way, because if you have abusive behavior or a disruptive behavior, someone might think it's embarrassing too. So there's another word that goes with embarrassing as well.
Embarrassing situation.
Yes, embarrassing situation. Yeah. Okay. Next one.
Great language.
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
Great.
In this respect, it's meaning very.
Oh. Great customer. Great. I don't know. Great what?
Okay. We can skip it until later.
Physical situation.
Physical
Situation. No. Physical violence.
It is physical violence for sure. I don't know. See, I can't do it a straight line at all. Physical violence. Okay. Physical situation. No. I mean, you kind of can say that, but it's not normal. I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't put it to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
Oh.
so we've got complete and we've got great.
Complete stranger.
Complete stranger. Do you know what a complete stranger is?
Yeah, completely stranger.
Complete, yeah, a stranger, someone you do not know. Because before you took this class, you were a complete stranger to me. So, okay. And then great.
Great patient.
Yes,
Great
great.
patient. Oh, yes, yes, I got it.
Great patience. So,
Mm-hmm.
man, I really admire him. He has great patience. He is so patient, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's try to use some of these words. Okay, so let's ask and answer questions using
Mm-hmm.
these combinations. Okay,
Uh-huh.
um, have you been in an awkward situation lately?
Awkward situation. Hmm. Awkward situation. Yeah. Um. This year I went to Italian restaurant with my husband
Uh-huh.
for his birthday party. But after that, maybe I got food poisoning.
Oh.
Then I vomited and had a diarrhea.
Uh-huh.
Then
That's
1 month later,
uh-huh.
suddenly I had uh, heavy pain on my belly.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that time I had food poisoning. Then some bad virus sh changed to in our berries intestine. There are many good viruses, but
Mm.
bad virus shoot out my good virus
Oh, okay.
bacteria.
Uh-huh.
So I had a very heavy pain. It was a very awkward situation
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah.
because I didn't know what happened because it already passed 1 month
Mm-hmm.
from food poisoning.
So you had it from that time on, or a month later, as you got sick again because of the same food.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So that's interesting. Now you choose a word here, or for a combination here, and ask me a question.
Mm-hmm. Another situation.
Yep.
Do you
Or
have some? Have you ever witnessed some abusive behavior?
um, have I ever witnessed abuse? I've seen it on TV. um, let's see. Um, not that I'm aware. I can't think of any that I've seen in the same room. I get I guess I can say that yeah. Say for example, I personally have been abusive with and not customers, but when I am a customer,
Mhm.
sometimes I will have abusive behavior. So I guess I'm not sure I've witnessed any, but people have witnessed with me. Or
Mhm.
when I'm in a taxi, I'll get really rude, and that was when I was younger. I hope I'm different now. so, so yeah, so I've had I've had situations where I've been I personally have been abusive, but never physically. So
Mhm.
only with my mouth, only
Barbara.
with the words, yelling or something like that. So I did that when I about almost 20 years ago. That's how I was. I hope I have changed. So, how about you? Have you ever witnessed abusive behavior?
No, I've never seen such kind of situation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but Barbara abusive situation. Yes. When I was in an airplane, then another seat, a man quite old, maybe it's group traveling. Then in front of him, the woman already finished her dinner.
Uh-huh.
Then she leaned her back of seat. But the man behind her got angry.
Oh, uh-huh.
He complained many times. The woman always apologized. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But he's still insisting.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Not physical, but verbal.
Uh-huh.
Both. I was frustrated. I
Uh-huh.
tried to say something, but finally he finished to complain.
Uh-huh. She or he?
He, old guy.
Okay. So finally he finished complaining.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. Was oh, so the lady who leaned her seat back
Yes.
wasn't thinking, right?
Yeah. So my case always ask to other person, may I
Uh-huh.
lean my back?
Uh-huh.
Then
Yeah.
I lean my back seat.
Yeah. I don't many times I don't think to ask. Many times I will lean back, but I won't do it when there's food. so so that's an interesting. So all right, let me think. Let me see if um, have you ever let's see. Okay, could you describe to me a person you know who has great patience?
Great patient, maybe my friend.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Okay.
I'm quite selfish. So usually I don't care about my friend.
Uh-huh.
So always she invite me to the coffee shop or somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I refuse. Oh, I'm very busy. I'm sorry, but
Uh-huh.
she's still patient. And sometimes I'm quite rude.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to talk about such a story like that. Sometimes I say so,
Yeah. So
but she is still very patient.
yeah, so she's a true friend because she's willing to still be your friend even though you have um uh um you have not always responded well to her, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. If I were her, I wouldn't continue keeping friendship.
Uh-huh. So she definitely has great patience.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. All right. Now you ask a question. You can either ask the same question or you can ask a different question.
Mhm. Okay. Have you ever experienced being embarrassing situation?
Yeah, I can tell you the very first time that I remember being embarrassed. Okay, um, I was 7 years old,
Hmm.
and my family was traveling. And you know, when you have kids and you're
Hmm.
traveling, the kids automatically want to go to a hotel that has a swimming pool, right? Okay, so it was in the morning, and after we had my mom and dad let my sister and I go swimming in the swimming pool, and we all had a great time. And there was an older man there that was watching us, and he was grinning and he was laughing, and he and you know he was just having fun watching us kids.
Mm.
Okay, and then my mom called us and said, "Okay, it's time to go. Let's go. We got to get into the car. Let's everybody go." And I was leaving, and I saw this door, and I thought, well, is this a shorter way to
Mhm.
go home, or to go to the car? And I opened it, and the man was in the room changing his clothes. And I didn't see anything. He just kind of, quickly moved and shut the door. But I was so embarrassed. And And that I think I was probably 12 or 13
Mhm.
before I ever told anybody. I was so embarrassed. But that was I would say that first time that was ever really embarrassed as a child. So if I was for other things, I don't remember it, but that one I do remember.
Mhm.
So, how about you? Can you think of an embarrassing situation?
Hmm. Maybe I had a lot of things.
Yeah.
Very small things I often commit. When I go to the coffee shop,
Uh
but
huh.
it's my friend's shop, so maybe it's okay. But sometimes I left my wallet in my house. When
Oh.
I try to pay money, oh, I can't find my wallet. I'm sorry.
Oh no. I've done that. What happened was the wallet fell out of my purse, and I did not know that it was gone. And so uh, I went to pay. I took my nephew, who was 4 years old, to
Mhm.
breakfast to a restaurant, and it was just him, and he felt so like such a big kid because he was just with his aunt, and then I went up to pay, and
Mhm.
I just felt like I felt like a fool um because I didn't know where my wallet was. So I drove home, and it was a 20-minute drive home.
Mhm.
I found the wallet, and it was on the floor. And then I drove back, and I paid. And
Mhm.
they were really thankful that I paid because, not I guess not everybody does in that situation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that surprised me too. I thought, because illegally they can call the police if you
Mhm.
order and you don't have the money to pay.
Yes.
So, so I was like, I mean, really, you know. But I was like you. I don't know I don't know the people outside of the restaurant, but I was a regular at that restaurant, so I went there quite often.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. So embarrass. We've talked about embarrassing. Okay. Um, how about let's see. Um, in your opinion,
Yes.
um, what is a deprived background?
When I was a child, um, elementary school student,
Uh huh.
my family moved to other place. At first, it was quite a rural place,
Mhm.
so all classmates are very friendly. But
Mhm.
next time, it was a kind of city side. So it was my first experience. The other students are bullying other one girl.
Mhm. Oh. Uh huh.
At first, I entered that class.
Mhm.
Other boy classmate said, "You shouldn't talk with her." Then I was surprised. Why? I thought so. Then she was always alone when he ate lunch or something.
Mhm.
Once she was absent in the class, I needed to bring her some printed or some paper
Uh huh.
from. Then I went to her house. Her
Uh
house
huh.
was very poor, and
Oh.
she lived only with her mother, and she had a lot of siblings. So
Mhm.
she needed to take care of her younger brother and sisters.
Mhm.
So I was very sad. Why
Yeah.
people bullied her?
Yeah. Did you find out why they did?
Because she's very poor. She wore always shabby clothes.
Really? That's
Hmm.
really sad. But that's
Yes,
the
very
human
sad.
nature. That's exactly how we as humans act,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
So I wanted to protect her, but I couldn't because others were bullying her.
Uh-huh.
So if I show myself like her side, maybe I would have been bullied as well.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I was a little afraid of that. But
Mhm.
sometimes I visited her house.
Mhm. So you saw her later, you after school and things like that.
Hmm. It's
Yeah.
kind of my regret. Sometimes I remember that.
And sometimes you wish that you would have stood up for her.
Yeah, but if I return that time, maybe
Mhm.
I can't protect her again.
Uh-huh.
I'm not so strong.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Do you ever wonder what happened to her?
um, oh, it's very difficult. But I heard from other adults, her mother is prostituting
Oh, uh-huh.
because she doesn't have anything to work in the company or someplace,
Mhm.
and she lost her husband early time.
Mhm.
So, but she needed to earn money,
Yeah.
so
Some
she was prostituting.
mhm. They call they do call prostitution, they call that the oldest profession.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and sometimes women have to do it. It's
Mhm.
unfortunate. But as far as this girl, she was the same age as you. Do you know if she grew up and was able to make the right choices and get out of the poverty?
No, I knew her only 1 year. After that,
Oh, okay.
I don't know about her.
You don't know anything about what
Mhm.
happened to her or anything. Okay.
Maybe other adults knew about her mother, what she was doing, so
Mhm.
it affected their children.
Mhm. In that situation, if the mother, say for example, if the mother really was prostituting, and she was caught,
Hmm.
would the children be taken away from her?
Yeah, prostitution is illegal in Japan, but
Hmm.
but I'm not sure. Mhm.
Yeah, so you don't know what would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that in the States, if ladies prostitutes are caught with their children and the children are in an unsafe situation, they
Hmm.
will be pulled into foster care.
Hmm.
And from there, the mother has to prove that she's getting, that she can put the kids in a safe situation and so forth. So
Hmm.
before she gets them back, or she might not get them back. So all right, um, all right. Can you ask me a question?
Okay. Do you know some person who has great patience?
Yeah. Let's see. My brother-in-law has great patience. um, he works for the city, and so he has many people complain to him a lot, and
Hmm.
he does a very good job at responding well, and therefore he is well liked because of that. And his wife, who is my sister, she is a very wonderful lady, and she is. And people who know her well really love her and like her. But unfortunately, most people do not uh, get to know her well before they decide they don't like her.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
he has great patience with people who don't like his wife,
Hmm.
and I'm always very um, I respect him very much for that uh, because he um, I mean, because he could probably say, well, yeah, she's, but he just listens to them, and so forth. So and anyway, yeah. So can you think of give me an example of somebody who has disruptive behavior?
Hmm. Um, I wanted to try disruptive behavior before.
You
Um,
have.
for my computer, I used it for over 10 years. Very old computer. Then sometimes connection broken. I wanted to try some. At that time, I was learning English in another online school.
Oh, okay.
That time I needed to reserve only once. I could take a lesson only once a day.
Uh-huh.
Then I reserved, but I couldn't connect, so I was angry, very angry.
Oh, so you so you would get angry and
Yeah, I wanted to
yeah.
break my computer, but
Uh-huh. Yeah. So you studied 10 years ago at an online school?
not 10 years ago. It was about 3 or 4 years ago. But
Okay.
my computer was already old.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Because the reason I ask is because um, I started in 2006, and I know somebody who started in 2003 teaching online. And
Mhm.
as 10 years ago, everybody, it was, there were fewer students who were ready for online teaching. It was because
Mhm.
everything was so new. But
Mhm.
now, 8 years later, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I like it. Yeah." So,
Yeah, I wanted to block my computer, but I'm stingy. So,
yeah. So did you get a new computer then?
no, so somehow I used, still I was using my computer.
Uh-huh.
I
So you,
stopped to break my computer.
uh-huh. So it's the same computer that you have
Yeah.
now. Okay.
I already changed. 3 years ago, I bought new computer, this one.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So it's a different computer then
Yes.
than at that time. Yeah. I think I started in 2000 what was it? 2006, and this is my third computer
Mhm.
on teaching, and I think that I'm ready to get another one. I love you,
Mhm.
computer. I love you. But I got this one 2 years ago, and 2 years isn't that much time unless you use it all the time. And then it's like it might be time to change. So, all right, let's go ahead and try this game. Okay, this is it's a computer game that I got off of a site, and it's kind of interesting. If you don't like it, you can tell me, and we can try something else.
Okay.
This is what we're going to do is we're going to go over adverbs of frequency, and this is a word scramble.
Mhm.
Okay, and you can be team one and team two since you're the only one that came today. So I plan to have at least two people, if not more. But what you need to do is unscramble each word as fast as you can. The
Mhm.
first team whose bomb explodes is the loser.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So let's see. Actually, let's actually do this. Let's get it where we only see this.
Mhm.
And we'll do speaking. We'll start with adverbs of frequency and then go on.
Mhm.
Okay. And that's like usually, sometimes,
Mhm.
and things like that. Okay. Play. Team one. Now team one, are you ready?
Okay.
So
Um, every. No.
every
Every.
no. No, it's
No.
not. It starts with a, no. It doesn't start with an e.
It's very difficult.
Maybe try this one.
Play. Next, play.
Okay, that's play. Oh,
Video, video games. Okay.
so the first letter starts with an N.
Never. Never. Play.
Never. Okay.
Never
Never.
play.
Never play.
Video games.
Video games, yeah. These are all easy, so video games. All right, team 2, are you ready? Say so.
Okay.
Okay, so team 1 is Hiday. Team 2 is Hiday. Team 2, are you ready?
Okay. Sometimes, uh, well, what the exercise.
Exercise. EXER. Okay, I meant R. CIISE. All right. So team 1, are you ready?
Okay. uh, Sometimes run. Sometimes run.
Very good. Next one.
Always
This was very
walk.
easy. Always
Always
walk.
walk.
Okay. Team 1, back to team 1.
Wow. Not usually. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. Frequency.
I'll start with the first word for you.
Ah,
First letter.
always.
Always. Okay.
Stupid.
Okay.
Dear. No.
No.
No dear.
No.
Read.
Read.
Read books. Read books.
Perfect. Okay, team 2.
Sometimes play and tennis.
Okay, back to team 1. I think team 2 is winning. So
Never eat cake.
why not? Why not? I like eating cake. Okay. Now, next one.
And never play golf. Golf.
Perfect. Okay, back to team 1.
Always play
Always play. It's right there. PLAY.
basketball.
Okay. Okay, are you ready?
Usually. Watch TV. Mm, usually eat dinner. Usually eat dinner.
Okay, next one.
Sometimes eat. What? God, I don't know. The crab.
Okay, it starts with the
Breakfast.
breakfast. Okay. Team 1 is losing. Team 2 is doing really well.
Always eat lunch. Wow.
Okay, next one.
Never
Oops, I
Fly.
pressed on the wrong one.
Never fly.
Never fly.
Usually swim. Mm. Usually play soccer.
Uh-oh, team one, look.
Never eat cake. That's him. Never eat cake. That's
I
him.
think you've already done that one. That means you've done them all. You're so good.
Never play a video game.
We're going back through.
Never play video
Yeah,
games.
this is very easy, I think, for you.
Mhm.
Video games. Okay.
Usually swim. Timon is dying.
Yeah, team one is dying. Oh,
Oh.
team two wins. We don't want to play again. But do you like to play video games?
Yes.
Yeah, which video games do you play the most?
Before Candy Crush was trend. Many people played Candy Crush.
Uh-huh.
I played, but I got bored. So
Uh-huh.
now all the game that like Tetris.
Okay. Oh, so you're back to Tetris.
Yeah.
Um, because I am now at a level 414
Mm-hmm.
on Candy Crush, and on my iPad, because I refuse to connect it to Facebook, I'm at 110
Mm-hmm.
on Candy Crush, and I'm totally hooked to it. But have you played Farm?
Farmville.
No, not Farmville. It's one with It's kind of like Candy Crush, but it's um. Oh, let me think what it would be. I'm quickly going to Facebook to see what it's called. Farm Heroes Saga.
I don't know. I played Farmville for 2 years.
Okay, this one is like it's like Candy Crush.
Uh-huh.
It's from the same people,
Mm-hmm.
and so you end up it's like Candy Crush, that it starts out easy and then it goes harder and then it gets easy again and then it gets harder and so forth. But it's a very similar concept, but it's with farm animals. So.
Yeah, at first, when I was a child, I played Nintendo with
Uh-huh.
my sister.
Okay. Yeah. When I was a child, they came out with the very first video game.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen Pong?
No.
Okay. It's basically I'm gonna turn my video off. Turn this off and I'll show you in the screen. Basically, what it is you have one line here
Mm-hmm.
and one line there
Mm-hmm.
and a little tiny digit, and it's like tennis back and forth. You have to
Mm-hmm.
have two people, or you play against the computer, and
Mm-hmm.
that's all it is. It's a very, very, very simple video
Simple.
game,
Yeah.
and we thought it was so awesome. That was in 1976, and
Have you
then
ever played Super Mario? No. Super Mario
um,
Bros.
I remember when it came out, but I never understood it. So
Mm.
I would play Pac-Man
Uh-huh.
and Frogger.
Yeah.
Do you know Frogger? And Dig Dug.
I
But
don't know TikTok, but I know Pac-Man.
yeah, no Pac-Man. Okay. And do you know Frogger?
Frogger, I don't know what.
Frogger is like on the bottom of the screen here. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Bottom of the screen here, and you
Mm-hmm.
go, and there's a little frog on one side, and then there's cars driving across, and then there's land, and then there's cars, and then there's land, and then there's cars, and the frog has to hop
Wow.
without getting run over.
A little
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah. And dig dug, basically what you do is you try to dig through this land to get to the other side, but you run into obstacles. And but those, and then do you remember do you know Galaga?
I don't know.
That was also very popular. But that was in the early 80s. So, or about 80, 82, 81. So I'm old.
I played the Super Mario Brothers with my sister.
Uh-huh.
It
Okay.
was very fun. I was addicted.
Uh-huh. Oh, really? Okay. Do you ever, do you have any kind of PlayStation or Wii or anything now?
So now sometimes I'm playing Tetris, all the game.
Over all the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or what's that? Kind of board game.
Uh-huh.
Othello.
What is it?
Othello is white and black, put on the kind of checkboard. And when the black, what's it? And between the black, only one white became black.
Checkers?
Not checkers, but quite difficult.
Could you write it down for me?
Othello.
Othello? Is it
Yeah.
is it Othello?
I think so. Yes. Like the title came from yeah, I forgot. Othello, like story, Shakespeare story. Othello.
Yeah, like I'm googling it right now. See,
Because it's black and white, so.
let's see, Othello. I need to type in Othello game.
Very, very simple.
Oh, okay. I have never seen an electronic version of this, but I've seen it. I've seen this before, but I've never.
Very difficult.
Is it difficult? I might look at it, and it's a multiplayer board game based on the popular game Reversi. You play Othello by yourself or compete with a friend. Huh. Yeah, I've seen this. It's kind of like backgammon, but obviously has different rules and stuff like that. And maybe I've played it before, but it's been so long that I just don't do that. So
I played with the computer, but I'm always defeated by computer. It's very
okay. Yeah, you have to play with a person to win. Computer,
yes.
you can't win.
When I was a child, I played the Othello, not computer, real board game, with my brother. And at first I won to brother every time, but my brother studied a lot. Then finally he won every time. So I cried.
I'm sure. Was he your younger brother?
No, older brother.
Oh, okay. So you were winning at first, but then he realized finally learned the strategy, and he was like, "Sis, I'm not gonna let you beat me anymore."
I can put a lot of trap at first. I made a trap. Then he put for example, white piece. Each trap. Then after that, I changed all colors.
How funny! How funny! All right. Let's real quickly go over the vocabulary words for today, and to remind you, and then we'll call it a day because it's almost to the end of the classroom. So we've got abusive customers.
Yeah.
Abusive situation or abusive language. And there's abusive language or abusive behavior. We've got awkward situation. We've got complete stranger. Deprived background.
Yeah.
Disruptive behavior. embarrassing behavior or embarrassing situation,
Mm-hmm.
great patience,
Mm-hmm.
and physical violence.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so what time is it right now in Japan?
And now 1:57 the afternoon.
Afternoon. Okay. Okay, and on Sunday. And right now it's 10:57 p.m. so what will you be doing for the remainder of the day?
I want to go to the shopping center.
Mhm.
Shopping very close to my house.
Mhm. Okay. Cool. Anything else?
Only that. After that, I need to cook something for
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah, that's important. So, right. Well, you have a wonderful day. I lived in Finland for 11 years, and they used to always say "Hyvää päivää jatkoa," which means continue to have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. You have a great week.
Thank you. See
Thanks.
you next
Bye.
time. Bye.